see the pair that got hauled into time? Blackthorn.
Oh, really?
This weren't. I just wanted to ask that you might still be... Perhaps, Sherry.
But still, it's just...
That was?
A sword. The metal itself, you could slice a man clean in two.
So that's what's...
No.
And if you knew how we could arm the curse bread...
That's about...
I'll see what I can... Sharper swords are all, and we can't have them.
You're a sov. I can't say I'm not...
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about... I got your note. You think so?
So you can read?
You'll...
They give us new clothes.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Otto.
The realm, as long as you look past the fat storms, is with your uncle in the Free Cities. Sent an owl their way the moment the wind...
Do you have any...
Well, that depends on...
All right, fine. What do you suggest?
Oh, no, I'm just... Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their... Could be that the...
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate?
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a...
You believe this?
I don't know. But I am certain.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerable. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people.
Which is only ever going to...
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is but pitchforks and palisades. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
Let me guess.
Is there anything you do?
It doesn't take a quarter. That, I believe, is a question of the fallen. And on the sixth day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament? But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of...
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be. Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost... Had I the journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, you will forgive me, I hope.
Certainly not. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always... Perhaps Otto will be more... Lawsman.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, she says he's hardly been touching his bone.
I rather think she might... All canids are instinctive, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not... If we assume that his newfound magics require addition... It may well be that the Bones Lady frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose... As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes...
I don't recall ever seeing...
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures... The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida.
Even so.
Good hunting. I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have a few new notes that might interest you. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive. Good morrow to you, my friend. I only, if not. Be careful.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder? They said they'd give us new clothes.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Clive.
Only one.
It would. We had as many owls arrive while you and Martha's got a Akashic out of gates and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of North.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by
When it rained.
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread. And even if I could get word to what which means...
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on up.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? I'm sorry, it's just... Anything catch your eye?
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far...
I saw it with my own eyes. A whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
I can't do it.
You can. My lord, Millie.
We received the dames. There have been sightings of...
With the blue eyes. Yes, they've taken so many.
Akashic.
And what of your mistress?
Oh, no. She went...
Then we'll look for her there.
We've seen little and less of the soldiers of late. Anyone would think they were hiding.
All left for morning. Captain's orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been... What more would you...
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection, and protect them I shall. Because they are my charge. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, your sisters. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have.
What we have left is our lives.
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's... I'll have a word with them.
Ah, Clive. I didn't...
It was a noble, and I thought you might still need...
I'd like you to... What we need to consider is where the creatures came. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for losing heart. And they have provided a place for the injured.
You're a pikeman, yes?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow.
Leave that to her.
My
With no one to defend the place.
It's all right. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed...
It's all right. Just rest. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should... head for more.
The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Ready, go? Faster!
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
No. Save your strength.
There are always more.
Then we should...
You have the town?
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Oh, we should. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Philippe here has convinced...
Hearing that the dame... it's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Now me, I never needed convincing, and the people I love.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this is... But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than... Philippe will make a good captain. You remind... It's me a little of you, Clive.
Sid. Should I be worried?
You haven't been...
Jill, Clive has told me...
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late.
Any idea where they...
The desert's a big place, but the fact is...
What did you say to me?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've... And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the... I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but...
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen?
What makes you think...
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered? Like, we're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying, and you cannot fill em-
But what happens when they come back?
That's enough. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're...
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid.
I was about to ask.
Costness is in chaos. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the... I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his...
Who are those?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's. These are cursed skies, or an entire...
We're still working on the sky. Perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil.
I hope so.
So?
What I saw was a room full of... but if left to smolder.
My thoughts are... both sides wish to protect their homes and...
And if there's one thing...
What would Cid the Owl...
Well, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the...
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie, it may still be possible before presenting them.
And that would...
To pool our resources and save the...
When all that fear and anger can be...
It appears we have a... Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of it.
As you wish.
Don't worry, Victor and I will
play along.
What he means to say.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, hey, Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane?
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the...
Victor says that there aren't any men left to hide.
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us. You know of the 7 high houses. Granted, we have a few boys.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that a band...
Absolutely. We'll show those bastards.
I can't believe that.
Conrad's not what you call... And there's a reason why I had you do the...
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, Natalie.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of...
Lubor says that not only are the
Indeed, certainly, that is. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine. It is only a matter of time before the...
It is worse than I thought. And while I applaud your... Which means that now, more than ever, our humble town is to an...
All right.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right.
I didn't say it was good. Merely, now, my scouts should be returning...
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good. Both Conrad with time.
Time? No.
I take it you're...
Technically, it would be the all.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want...
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from...
Very well. Jill and I will meet...
The rest, my friend, the stakes I concede are high. But if
that is a lot of faith,
then it will be...
I thought you...
We'll hold them off.
And we will...
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, you did well.
Without you, there would have... You saved us, Conrad.
We all...
Conrad seems...
I'd say they...
I take it from your present... The Grant. Calm down. We...
So, where did you learn to...
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive.
Otto said you'd been attacked.
Those skies are what? There were hundreds of arrested.
What do you think?
That we...
I thought you'd know. Where I need you is to let the men know you come...
We're on our...
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't...
If you've come to rob...
You are mistaken. We're here by Madame Martha's...
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for...
Wade's men? Where is your command?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the... Martha will see you're looked up.
And to think you took them for thieves.
When did Wade and his men...
Not long after Rosalind. They were making ready to leave, just as a...
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, and they've got...
Damn it all.
We'll worry about...
You look after everyone.
I will. You...
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can... But what about... I didn't, sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help, and by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak, but we didn't know there would be so many.
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I see you're...
Martha!
Is something...
Look out.
A second. Feel like Philip.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastport. You'll need to move the in...
Don't you worry.
The moment my men are sick.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Not good. Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
No. But it won't be long before...
Then we make for...
What did you find out?
The same as so what?
Well, hopefully we'll...
How many of you?
Damn.
It was a heart. It's not a matter. The inn...
What do you say?
Well...
My lord. Oscar? It is an honor. I am Oscar.
Murdoch.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. Well, go on, then. Yes. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, I would...
But I am a shield no longer, and spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner... not that Sir Wade... It's all right. There is only so much the boy...
But a squire...
Would that really be you were a squire once?
Know that I'll show you as much
I would not have it any...
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind.
Was one at ours from... How is it you...
Larkus, any work?
Let's see. The nations are still in chaos.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, now's the time to visit the info.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. but I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
What will it be today?
How may I help you today? I have the details here.
One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. You earned this. All done?
Did you see that?
They said they'd give us new clothes. Oh, the moon.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Trouble with your gear, or something falling, dear? Should last you a good while. And?
Rutherford, where would he be in Martha's room?